Let's get to Bloomberg's Shirin Ghaffary, who covers AI out of San Francisco, who also helped break this news. Shirin, great to have you with us. So we're talking about serious numbers here. This is the company's latest funding round and the largest one to date. Tell us what exactly they're planning to do with this raise.
So this is really about OpenAI continuing to invest large amounts in compute, in talent, in order to try to win the race to AGI, right? And with fierce competition from Anthropic, Google, and others.
And how big is kind of the number that OpenAI is going to have to solve? Again, kind of a breathtaking number, $122 billion we've reported potentially on an entry to public markets at some point later this year. But it does seem like there is an insatiable need to raise cash.
That's right, because these training runs, as they call them, to build the next AI model are now happening with greater and greater frequency. We're seeing new releases shift from a 6-month or 1-year cycle to every few months now. There's a new model from one of the major companies, and those cost a lot to produce.
Also, talk to us about the retail investor here. I'm really interested to see this paragraph in your reporting that the startup also said it will be included in several ETFs managed by Cathie Wood's ARK Invest. ETFs, you don't often see private companies go into ETFs. What's the thinking there?
Yeah, so it's interesting because we have now an opportunity, right, for more individual investors to participate in actually having exposure to OpenAI. Now, I think the thinking behind this round in particular, as their CFO Sarah Fryer said on a press call this morning, was that this round in general gives them some flexibility. So, of course, all these companies, as we reported, are looking toward an IPO, but also if they're able to raise this amount of large cash and get some exposure to retail investors in the meantime, that also gives them the option to wait if they want to for that IPO.
All right, that's where we have to leave it. Thank you to Bloomberg's Shirin Ghaffary, breaking down all the news from her scoop and story on AI, valued now at $852 billion after closing a $122 billion round.